All right. Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Aha Rakak Wadash, which is the Paleo Hebrew for the name of the Heavenly Father being Yahweh, and that of his Son being Yahushai. The only names in which salvation could be obtained, whether you could receive it or not. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, who through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai rule all of the nation of Israel well today. Once again, whether you could receive that or not, in peace, love, blessings, salutations be unto the elect of the house of Israel, who are pushing this truth and sincerity, in charity and faith, and who are able to receive these things that are needful for salvation, man. All through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right? And, part of that, man, is becoming a new man, okay? Coming out of this world, all right, that we came up in, just being brought up in complete madness, man, in complete confusion, and contrary to the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. All right, and that's why it says this, 2 Ezra 14:14, let go from thee mortal thoughts, because we're going from, being nearsighted and only seeing what's before you, to being able to have the vision, man, to see the kingdom of heaven. All right, to understand that there's something beyond this place, man. Okay, coming out of that weak state of mind and coming back to our true heritage, which is the state of God's, man. All right, immortals. Okay, what does it say? Let go from thee mortal thoughts. So we're basically becoming whole new creatures, man. We're being translated from these things that have been created underneath Esau, okay, back into the place, all right, of the grace of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. All right. Going on, it says, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, right? Put off now the weak nature. Once again, all this stuff that we were growing up and taught that it was okay, all right, and to think and judge a particular way according to your emotions. Okay, we judge and we think according to these scriptures, man. Okay, we're being reprogrammed to be proper servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. All right, because why? Going on, it says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these evil times. You see that, man? Because we understand and know that these are evil times which we're approaching, man. So we're preparing to be able to endure through it. You see, we think these weak ass demons we're fighting now, like whatever the case may be, you whatever it is that you have done in the flesh, or you've struggled with, all right, these weak ass demons that you have, coming up on you and depressing you, whatever the case is, this ain't shit, man. All right, these demons that we fought coming out of the world, all right, a lot of us were into habits like smoking cigarettes and things of that nature. Okay, putting all these things off. All right, whatever it was that you were doing in the world, stealing, selling drugs. You see, these demons that we had to fight to become these new creatures have only been preparing us for this hour of temptation, man. They've only been, causing us to level up, like on these movies. You have that movie, The Kickboxer. Okay, and basically the way that movie goes is, this man is, going and basically, getting his ass kicked the entire time, breaking bones, and it's a slow and painful process. Becoming this new creature, being able to be prepared for his final fight, in which he could lose his life, man. You see, and we're preparing for this final fight, man. For our moment, our hour of temptation, man. You see, all this stuff is going on around us, and you're only gonna see it hit a climax, man. It's only gonna get heavier and heavier. We've read the scriptures about men seeking death and cannot find it. Okay, we've read these scriptures about Jacob's trouble, man. So we know things are only going to get a lot worse than this. Okay, because as you go on, what does it say? For yet greater evils than those which thou hast not seen happen shall be done hereafter. So beyond the slavery, beyond the genocide that we've had to suffer, man. Beyond all this madness that Esau has done to us, we ain't even seen the beginning of what's coming, man. Okay, it's only going to get a lot heavier from here here forward. Okay, so we're returning to that godly nature, man, to our true heritage. All right, which are the princes of the living power. All right, to that state of immortals, so to speak. All right, because what does it tell you? Let's go ahead and grab that Psalms 82 right quick. This is Psalms 82 and 6, and it reads, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High, but ye shall die like men. You see that? Our true nature, all right, are the sons of the living power, man. All right, gods, so to speak, powers, okay? But yet, what does it say? We shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. You see? Because we've left our heritage, man. We've lived and followed and cleaved unto these heathen ways and grew up underneath these heathens. Okay? Wherever it is that you're growing, that you've lived among the world, all right? It says that Jacob will become the base of all things, man. All right? That we would become that bottom nation. Okay, when these curses would come upon us. Okay, so wherever it is that we are in the world, all right, we're fighting these heathens' wars. Okay, we're following up after them and just living on the bottom, man. Okay. So these heathens have held that higher state above you. But what does it say? Verse 8, arise, O power, judge of the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. You see that, man? But they're going to come back into their state, which is to be beneath us. You see, we are the proper rulers over the planet, man. We are the immortals, so to speak, man. Okay, but we got to return back to that godly state, which once again is a slow and painful process, having grown among these heathens, man, having fought their wars. Okay, having been the bottom amongst these nations. You're coming out after being a totally different institutionalized being, okay? Like you have that other movie, Shawshank Redemption, okay? When the guy gets out of prison after being in there, his whole life till he's an old man, he can't function no longer. He's become institutionalized, you see. But yet, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, he's brought us out of that institutionalized state of mind and brought us to this truth, man. Illuminated us, you see. Let me go ahead and grab another precept. This is let's see, Slakia, 2 Corinthians 4 and 16. It reads, for which cause we faint not, but though our inward man perish, or Slakia, our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. So you see that, man? This is the process that we're taking to return back to our natural heritage, man, our true nature, which are the gods over the planet, man, the powers over the planet, the joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Okay, our outward man is perishing. We've put that man to death, starting with these simple things like smoking cigarettes and eating pork, things of that nature. Which, like I said, man, those are just those little weak ass demons that you're fighting to level up and get ready for this major fight, man, for these great evils that are ahead. See, and our inward man is renewed day by day to the point where he's going to be able to withstand these days of evil, man. For our affliction, which is but for a moment, this affliction which we receive in this flesh, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. That's right, man. We know things, we have that vision to see beyond this place. You see, we were once in a state where we were thinking about tomorrow. We're thinking about one day copping this, your dream car, your dream house, following after this American dream. But now we're seeing thousands of years into the future, man. You see, we're seeing millions of years into the future, man. We're thinking about exploring other planets, man. You see, we become totally different creatures to be able to withstand in this day, man. Verse 18. While we look and see, that's why we're not afraid of this damn disease and all this shit that's out here. We ain't afraid of it, man. Because we got the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai that's gotten us this far. You see? While we look not at the things which are seen, you see that? Not at the things which are seen, just like all these other people, they got this weak fleshly vision. It says, but at the things which are not seen. Because the average eye cannot see it, man. Just like that movie, I know, through the spirit, I've been quoting a lot of movies, man, but you got that other movie, The Polar Express, which it's an old Christmas movie, which, of course, there's a lot of madness in it, but, something that it shows is, it shows this kid, he gets this bell, and if you could hear the bell ring, or no, you can only hear it ring if you believe that Santa exists. Which shows you the wickedness of this place, because they try to, paint this devil up like he's some kind of god to these children. But anyway, the point being, okay, if you're able to hold that faith, man, you could hear it. Everybody has these ears, but only he that truly believes could hear it, man. All right, but the things which are not seen, so we're able to see the things which the average eye cannot see, just like in that movie. He could hear the bell, but the average ear cannot hear it. Only the children. That's why Yahweh Shai said, convert and be like one of these little children, because the children are able to listen to these things, and they actually take heed to it, man. They actually fear the Most High. When you're a child, you fear the Most High, man. But you see, as you grow, you start to become that to that institutionalized state of mind, man. You start to become hardened to this world, or towards this world, I guess. All right, molded towards it, so to speak. All right, it says, for the things which are not seen, or Salakia, for the things which are seen are temporal. So temperate, all this shit that you see before you, man. Felicia's fat ass that was chasing, that was causing you to do all this wickedness to try to chase after it. It's temporal. The dream car you wanted, temporal. The house, this fiat currency, your stimulus package, temporal. But the things which are not seen are eternal. That's right, man. We know what's coming, man. You see, we got this vision to see beyond this place. But hey, as it is written, man, to the rest they were blinded. They can't see it, man. Just like in the movie, I use that analogy. Hey, nobody could hear it except for this, this guy that truly believed. He's sitting there as an old man, still able to hear this bell. Go ahead and grab another precept here. Slakia. This is 1 Corinthians 15. in verse 53. It reads, "For this corruptible, being us, must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality." You see that, man? This is the process that we are undergoing when coming into this truth, man. All right. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end on that. You know, actually, I'm gonna pull out one more precept, Salakia, and then we'll go ahead and close it up. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 26. Next, I'm gonna go up to verse 24. It says, "Know ye not that they which run a race run all, but one receiveth the prize?" So you see that? When there's a race, everybody's running, giving it all they got. And you see, in a race, you have something that's called runner's block, which means, you know, at a certain particular point within that race, you hit a wall where most people give up. But you see, those that are well trained, those that have leveled up, those that have prepared, are going to be able to withstand and endure through that wall and make it to that finish line, man. And yet only one of those that endure through that is going to receive that prize. You see, to us, at least we know that there's a 1/3 ticket out there, man. We just got to endure. But comparing it to this, man, you need to be running. You need to be trying to accumulate the oil enough to prepare for what's coming, man. It says, "So run that ye may obtain," you see. "And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things." You see, temperate, that word meaning temperate, actually goes into, the ancient Greek, which will go into the times of the Olympics. Okay, and that word temperate means, to be like hard against particular things, and those particular things in this verse in which it's used, all right, would fall under, things such as, eating particular foods that are bad for you, abstaining from certain things, even abstaining from sex. All right, because when you have sex, you actually lose protein. Okay, which will make you get tired and what things what have you but not to not but the reason why it's saying that is because they're using the analogy of a carnal race, an actual race. These guys actually do this when preparing for the Olympics. Okay. So us, we're doing things as well to prepare for this tournament that's coming, man, this hour of temptation, which is what? Becoming these new creatures, going from mortals to immortals, man. So I'm going to name this lesson through the Spirit, man, from mortals to immortals. All right, it says, "Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown." See, they do it to obtain a corruptible crown. They'll stop smoking cigarettes. They'll abstain from certain meats that are bad from you. You see? So how much more should we be doing the things we need to be doing, man? You see? And whatever it is, all we got to do is keep our eyes on the prize, and everything will fall afterwards, man. You're going to get what you need to sustain yourself on this side. This ain't our resting place. You don't need to find yourself 500 wives and have 500 wives living in this mansion that, that you've built up. This ain't our resting place, man. You're going to get what you need to get by. You see? I'm going to go ahead and go on. This is verse 26. "I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I as one that beateth the air." Right. So we fights not uncertainly, or not as one that's over there shadow boxing, but we're actually running, and we know what we're going to obtain, man. They're obtaining that stuff that's temporal, man. What do we just read, man? That crown, that corruptible crown is temporal. All right, you see these guys, like Mike Tyson. All right, what do they tell you? All their trophies, it ain't worth shit, man. What did Johnny Cash tell you in the song he remade? The You Could Have It All. He even refers to everything that he has as an empire of dirt. All this that they did, man, and they realize that they're about to go to the grave, and it's corruptible anyway. It's temporal. But you see, we're striving for something that's incorruptible, man. We're striving for that incorruptible crown. You see, but we ain't incorruptible. Verse 27, it says, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection. You see that, man? Bring your body into subjection. Rule over your body, man. Which, it's going to be a slow and painful process. And at times you're going to slip. At times you're going to trip up. But you will never fall, man. As long as you continue to endure, man. As long as Yahweh Shem Yahushai is truly dealing with you. It says, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. Right. Going into the hypocrisy, man. We need to really try to the best of our ability to be immortals as well, man. To go from this fleshly state of mortal to that immortal state, man. We need to strive for perfection, man. All in preparation to endure through that day in which is to come, man. But with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to say, Call Allah Yamla Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hey, if you haven't been, if you haven't been trained, if you haven't been training up, all right, learning these spiritual combos, then when this thing comes and attacks you, man, the spirit ain't going to defend you, man. All right, Call Allah Yamla Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, and peace, love, blessings, salutations to the elect. Shalom.